I want you to imagine that this year, in the next 365 days or less, you glowing up more than you ever have glown up before. Like, we're talking like the holy freaking grail of glow ups. And how we create this glow up is growing, is stepping into your true authentic self by prioritizing you. And I know that it can be so challenging as a mama when there are literally so many things coming at you from the time that you wake up till the time that you go to bed. And if you've got really little ones like me, you're still getting up in the middle of the night, so you're pretty much on 24/7. So a glow up may not feel realistic right now, but I want to shift your paradigm a little bit, because every person, especially every mama, can create this year of being their holy grail of glow ups, and it will look different for each mama, but I want it to feel good to you and honor the season of life that you're in. So me a year ago looked differently inside and out, and I needed different things a year ago versus now. And I think it's just so important to honor the season that you're in, but also not accept that that means that you have to be in like full on survival mode and that you can't prioritize that yourself, that you don't matter, that you're just gonna like keep trucking along and just get by. There can be another way. And so I really want you to open yourself to the possibility that this can be the year where every aspect of your life, inside and out, like you feel incredible. And if you have a business, your business feels incredible. Like, we're going for the holy grail of the dream life and the dream business. And a lot of it is because you are choosing to make it a priority, and then your actions are aligning with that choice. And it sounds so basic and not sexy, but it really is true. Like, the more you focus on your health and fitness, the more you will feel better over time. Like, it's just math. Like, it really, really is so true. The more you declutter your home, the more your home is going to feel better. The more you focus on marketing in your business, the more eyeballs that you're going to get on you, right? Like, it's really like so important what we decide that we focus on, because it can lead to the ultimate glow up, the holy grail of glow up. So before I go too far in, I want to give an amazing sponsorship shout out to Kristen Rourke. She is going to be able to help you with your ultimate glow up. Like, truly, 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 health is wealth. You've heard me talk about this, and she is on a mission to help busy moms with her company, Busy Mom Bod. And what I love about her is she's really focused on the holistic approach, what feels good to you. It is not about being in the gym, 2 days or 2 times a day and, exhausting yourself and feeling like you have to count all the macros and all of those things. Like, she really meets you where you're at and really helps you prioritize yourself in a way that feels good so it can create sustainable results. And she does do health audits where she can chat with you and see what's going on for absolutely free. So if you're watching this, comment healthy. If you're listening to this, there will be a link that you can contact Kristen. But thank you so much for sponsoring today's episode. And every mom truly does feel good, gets to feel good no matter where we're at. Like, we get to feel good. No one gets a medal for this being harder and also you being more exhausted than you need to be. Like, there's going to be the days for sure where the kids are being kids, right? They're doing the thing. What are you trying to do? Like right now?
I have to get this.
Okay. We had a pep talk about my video. Thank you. Okay. So we're going for the ultimate glow up. Now, this is like I'm inviting you in to the ultimate glow up. Like, this is just a thing. Like, this is not an official thing. This is just a thing, if that makes any sense. So it's something that you're going to choose. And I think it's so important because I'm choosing it. I'm choosing it wholeheartedly, embracing it of like, this is my year. This is my year. This is my mama making, like, my mama ultimate glow up, feeling amazing, making more money than I ever have, saving more money than we ever have, like getting everything that we desire in a way that feels good. Like I am just claiming that this is my year, and I'm going to keep claiming it and showing up as if it is mine, like really backing it up with so much action. And it feels incredible. And I want you to feel what this feels like, because once you start, it's really hard to stop. Like, and what has worked really, really well for me is to actually go slow. So with Emma, after I had Emma, I was like waking up at like 4:45 in the morning, working out. I was like measuring all of my food. And this is right after I had her. And although I did get faster results, I was also mentally really exhausted. And so I just decided to go way slower with Boone. And, you know, I first focused on water and sleep, and like it felt painfully slow. Like I'm not going to even lie. Like it felt very painfully slow, but however, it gave me spaciousness to just allow myself to be. And now it's picking up speed. And just like life, there are different seasons, right? Like throughout the year, if you live in a traditional place where it has all 4 seasons, then you can totally understand like winter is different than spring. Spring is different than summer, and summer is different than fall. For me, like from a traditional standpoint, I love spring and fall. Those are like by far my favorites. So we have to understand of our glow up, there's going to be different seasons. So the winter is going to feel slower. You're not going to be as motivated, right? This is like talking about your glow up. Like, so it's going to be a little bit harder in the winter. Maybe that's where you're at right now. Okay. Maybe you, as far as your glow up, are now into spring where it's like, oh my gosh, it's starting to get warmer. The windows are down. The music is up. Like we're rocking and rolling. Let's go, let's go, let's go, which is really exciting. Now, summer, although summer is amazing and it's nice and warm and toasty, sometimes it's a little too hot. It's a little too overwhelming. The kids are out of their routine. You're out of your routine. You're trying to like piecemeal your schedule together because they're not in school, right? So summer, as far as your glow up, that's when it like, it's going, but it's kind of getting a little bumpy, right? And then we like start to like wind down and like the temperature is cool. We're getting back into a schedule. Like when the kids go back to school and like the routine happens, like as much as I love summer, like that feels so good. And that, again, that's why spring and fall are my favorite. I also love the fall activities. I love Halloween. I even love Thanksgiving. Christmas is okay, if I'm being honest. Christmas is very stressful for moms. Like there's just no way around it. You can be as prepared as possible, but there's just a lot of pressure on moms for the holidays, the Christmas holidays. And I think that's why a lot of moms get sick. Like I was sick, like in bed sick for the first 2 weeks of January. And I wasn't the only one. Like it's all the germs, it's all the overwhelm. Like my body was just probably in shock, right? So when it comes to your glow up, right, and you claiming this for the whole year, you're gonna go through the seasons, and they may not match the actual physical like seasons, but I wanted to give you like a really cool way to look at this of like the glow up, the ultimate holy grail glow up of you. And this is not just health and fitness. This is like, when I say the holy grail, we're going for all of it. Like your marketing is dialed in, your money making and money management is dialed in. You have the most meaningful relationships. Your house is so organized. There's routines, there's systems. You're up to date on all of your doctor's appointments and your skincare and every clothing item that you wear, you love. Like every part of your day you love, you're learning, you're growing, you're connecting. Like it doesn't mean that there's not going to be moments of like overwhelm or challenge, but like you're so in love with your life that it doesn't even matter. Like you're so in love with yourself that it doesn't even matter. Like that's what we're going for. Like, and I think this is something that every woman deserves. Like, this is something that every woman deserves. And when you start small, right? Like your holy grail of a glow up may start extremely tiny. Like we are just starting with water. Your skin will look better. Like you drinking more water, your skin will look better. You actually will have more energy by just drinking water. I know it's crazy. Like maybe you start to put on a perfume that makes you happy. And then you're kind of like, you've got a pep in your step. So there's literally an infinite amount of ways that you can create your holy grail of a glow up, and literally you just stepping into it and getting started is massive, right? Like, and I know that it can get overwhelming because you're like, there's just so much that I want to do. So what I would recommend is we've got to get your energy up. Like I have consistently been drinking what's called happy juice for, I want to say over 90 days. I just got my order resubmitted again, and I think this is the 4th round. So, and it's a monthly supplement. So that would be like I'm going on month 4. It's about that. That's mama math for you. But I have not missed a day. Like I look forward to it every day, and it helps with gut health and energy. So like I would recommend, like just as your BFF, let's focus on your energy first, because moms, typically when I'm talking to moms, they say, I don't have the time, I don't have the time, I don't have the time. And there is truth in that. I don't want to discount that, because you're doing a lot from the time that you wake up to the time that you go to bed. And like I said, if you're having kids wake up in the middle of the night, it can absolutely feel like you don't have the time. And there is truth in that. The bigger truth is energy. When I hear a mom or even myself say, I don't have the time, really what I feel like we're saying is I don't have the energy. Like I just don't have the energy. You're overstimulated, you're burnt out, you're exhausted, you've given all of your spoons away, right? Like throughout the day, like, oh, you get a spoon, you get a spoon, you get a spoon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google spoon theory. I think there is also spoon theory for moms. And so you've given all of your spoons away and you're like, I just don't have anything else left to give. Now, the kids could be asleep and you technically have 2 hours before you typically go to bed, but you don't have the energy. So when we are on your ultimate holy grail glow up, let's prioritize energy first. So totally get yourself some happy juice. This is not a plug, but get yourself some happy juice. It will help with energy, clinically proven. Sleep, water, protein, being around really good people helps with your energy. Music helps with your energy. Nature helps with your energy. There's a lot of things for free that help with our energy. Stop saying yes to things that you don't want to be on your calendar. That helps with your energy, right? So I would prioritize, if I was like writing you a prescription for your holy grail of a glow up, first would be energy, energy, energy. I love saying more passion, more energy, more passion, more energy, more passion, more energy. So we need more energy. When you have more energy, you will be able to do everything else that you desire with your glow up. You'll be able to clean the house, organize the house, purge the house, get the routines dialed in, right? You'll be able to grow your business. You'll be able to start a business, right? You'll be able to work on your relationships. So prioritize your energy and watch the magic happen. So this is the strategy called the one thing. And the strategy, the one thing, is honestly how I've been able to do pretty much everything I've done in my life and in my business. So the one thing is what is going to be the thing that knocks everything else down. It makes everything else easier. And when we fixate, when we obsess, when we put all of our time and energy that is possible into the one thing, we know it's going to create that domino effect for everything else that we desire. So the one thing is the energy. Now there's a lot of subcategories when it comes to the energy that I've mentioned, and so many more. So we would then go one thing after thing after thing within the energy. And before you know it, you're just you're like this Energizer bunny, and people are like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What is your secret? And you're like, I'm just prioritizing myself, right? Like, I'm just focusing on my energy. I'm focusing on taking care of myself. And they're like, no, really, what are you doing? You're like, no, that's actually what I'm doing. And I know that this can be easier said than done, but like, you gotta choose which path that you're gonna go on. Are you gonna continue on the path that you're on right now? Then fantastic, go that way, right? But if you're like, no, I don't want to go that way, then you gotta get on a different bus, right? Like, you gotta get on this bus over here, right? And go a different direction, because it is so, so important that our words and our actions are aligning together. It is so easy to say, well, wouldn't it be nice? Or maybe next year, or maybe in a month. We can do something small. Like, give yourself more credit. No matter what's happening in your life right now, we can always do something small for ourselves. It doesn't have to be this extreme gesture. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I've even been working on this with myself, where I'm really craving to get to the gym. That's my next thing. Like, I'm like, okay, like the gym, like I miss the gym. I genuinely miss going to the gym, which sounds crazy to say out loud, but like I'm like getting antsy to go to the gym. But when I look at my calendar, we're about to leave for Disney and there's a lot going on. So I could choose to say, well, I can't do it yet, which there is truth in that. So what I've been starting to do is literally doing squats. And I know Kristen does this too. So like, we're just like downstairs, I'm just like squatting. I'm just squatting, right? Like, I have time to walk around. I've been cleaning my house, so I'm moving all around our house. So although I can't get to the gym, I'm also still choosing movement. I'm choosing to fit like little things in that I can until I can get to the gym. So that's what I'm talking about, of like, just meet yourself where you're at. Do these little tiny things. I love like it must be downstairs, but I love a big water jug. I'm actually not a Stanley lover, if I'm being honest. Like, there's nothing against it. I like to have multiple cups for the same price. Like more cups for the same price. So, but I like the design of it. So I have similar cups where it has the handle and it has the straw and it's really tall, so it can fit a lot of water in it. So that really helps me drink more water. Like, I always try to have one like near me. So that's why I kind of panicked when I didn't see one, but it's downstairs. So like small things like that. Like, we're talking teeny tiny, like meet yourself where you're at so we can really start to get that energy up. The energy is key. And I'm telling you, it is everything. I've been producing so many reels with this strategy. I've been producing so much content. We've been getting my house organized, the back end of the business organized, and it's all because of energy. All because of energy. I literally went to the dermatologist today. Like, I'm prioritizing myself more than I ever have before. And I guarantee you, when you prioritize yourself more than you ever have in your life, you will reach your holy grail of glowing up. And also, you will reach a whole new level of life. Because what has gotten you here won't get you to where you're wanting to go. Like, it will build off of it, but every new level that you desire will require a stronger version of yourself, right? Like, the college me versus the mom me, very, very different, right? Like, very, very different. And so the college me got me through those years, right? And I needed to build up so much more to be as ready as I possibly could for motherhood. So we really want to think about, oh my gosh, like, I wonder what life would look like if I prioritize myself more than I ever have before. There's no losing, right? Like, there's no losing. You can't, like, try to argue with me. Like, come at me. Like, I welcome a really solid argument of you telling me that this is not a good idea, because it absolutely is a good idea. Like, I welcome any feedback of like you disagreeing with me, because I know, based on my own experience and so many other people, that when you prioritize yourself more than you ever have before, you are going to wildly transform your life in a very short amount of time. A very short amount of time. The more we prioritize you, and specifically your energy, you become the strongest magnet for everything you desire. Because you have the energy. And people can feel it. It is infectious. It is unshakable. Like, it is so magnetic, and it's your energy. And anyone, like, people compliment me on my energy all the time, and I'm telling you, I am no one special. You can create your own version of the energy that I have, unique to you. You have all the resources available to you in your own unique way. Like, truly, it is making it be a choice. And I am not saying that this is easy. Like, literally, I have moments where I am literally arguing with myself. Like, nope, don't have the time for that. Don't have the time for that. Nope, do something else. Grow your business. And so, like, I have to catch myself because it still is hard. It still is hard. And I acknowledge it, and I have so much awareness of, like, nope, you promised yourself. You promised. That is the big thing for this year. Goals are out, promises are in. And here is why. Promises are really hard for us to break. Like, really hard for us to break. And promises that you keep to yourself, promises that you keep to other people, build trust, build confidence, build energy, build excitement. Goals can do it too, but I feel like goals are a little bit more detached from you, that it doesn't feel as emotionally connected. And since we know as women, we are emotional beings more than men, like truly, we genetically are. We are emotional buyers. We are emotional beings. We are emotional everything. Like how we make decisions, all of the things. And so why not use that to the greatest good in our journey? Like, if you can't beat them, join them. So use your emotions to your advantage, because it will actually help you, because you're wired a certain way. And so we're actually working with that, your coding, right? Like you're operating. So important that we lean into this, and that we really understand that this energy is literally everything. You will create more clarity, more mental clarity. The mental clarity that I feel, I have not felt in years. Let me say that again. The mental clarity that I am currently experiencing, I have not felt in years. And it is absolutely connected to me taking more and more and more care of myself. Wow, that looks yummy. A little treat. Is that for me?
No.
Oh man, that's okay.
I want
it. You want it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's important for mommies to take care of themselves?
Look at me.
Yeah, we did some makeup. Do you think it's important for mommies to take care of themselves?
No.
No. Why do you say no? I think it's important. I think it's huge. Okay, we don't need to show them your tongue. Okay, so the holy grail of glow ups. I want to know that you're committed to this. Like truly, like I want to know. You can send me a DM. Again, this is nothing like official. This is just I'm doing my own personal growth glow up journey, and I would love to know who else is doing their own version with me. You're gonna see me talk about this in my stories, in my emails that I send people, on live videos like this. Here, can you stand up for me? And so, okay, hold on one second, please. So, there you go. So I think it's just so important that we go on this journey. And like I mentioned earlier, there's going to be different seasons. So you may be starting in winter. Maybe you're starting in spring. Maybe you're in summer where it's like a little heated up, or maybe you're in fall. So like identify which season of your glow up that you're in, so we know that where you're starting. And the goal is we stay the longest where you want to be. Like if I could live somewhere where it's like 60 to 70 degrees all year long, I would be the happiest human. And it's like sunny every day. That's like my dream. Like cooler temperatures, but it's still like t-shirt or tank top weather, but you're not like sweating your booty off. Like that's my favorite. It's sunny. You can like literally feel the rays of sunshine. Like everyone's happy. That's where I want to live. So that's where I want to live from a glow up standpoint as well. So we really want to understand, where are you coming in, right? Where are you at right now? If you would have asked me this time last year, I was legitimately in winter from a glow up standpoint. Boone was waking up like every 2 hours, right? I didn't have any childcare. Like it looked very, very different. Okay, hold on one second. The massage chair is not plugged in right now and someone is upset with her treat. I work for my daughter. I work so my daughter has a great life. That's the truth. So we want to know where you're coming in at, and we want to prioritize your energy. So go through the basics first. What are we not doing of the basics? Because the basics do work, and we want to have that strong, energetic foundation. Then we go to all the extras. Like last week, I have a whole video that I want to do on this, and a whole thing. But I got hypnotized last week from an amazing human in my passive income school, Michelle, and it was the most epic experience ever. Like, she recorded it, and I promised my team that they could watch it, and I really want, like, I told her, I was like, I think I can sell these sessions for you, because I'm not even like, everyone in my world knows, like, I don't BS. Like, if you hear me talk about something, it's legit. Like, I do my own research, I buy my own products, I go through all the things before I will, like, put my stamp of approval on something. And so I got hypnotized by Michelle, and oh my goodness, it was amazing from an energetic standpoint, right? So that's like the next level up. So that's where I'm getting into. So like the basics are being done. They can always go deeper for sure, but the basics are there. There's that habit stacking that's happening. Now I'm craving going to the gym. Now I've gotten hypnotized. I'm going to get hypnotized more. I'm signing up for my full marathon, right? Like, we've been decluttering my home, like I mentioned, like all of the things. So we're in the next phase. So we need those basics, then we get more advanced. And the advanced things work too, but they're like, if I were to sign up for a full marathon right now, and it was like this time last year, that wouldn't be smart, right? So it's like really making sure we're being honest with ourselves. What season are we in? What are the basics that we need? Let's master the basics. Then let's start to habit stack and just glow, baby, glow. Let's glow more than you've ever glown before. And you just feel so amazing. You have so much of this energy. Like, me doing these live videos feels so effortless. I've done extra reels. I've done extra projects in my business. I built like 20 passive income products over this weekend. I built another one pretty much, like, I drafted it out with our passive income school students today, like within an hour, right? Like, so the more you prioritize your energy, you'll be able to just start floating and doing these things. And I'm not BSing you. Like, the energy, like you having the energy, you will magically start to find the time. The time is there, but it doesn't feel that way when you're so exhausted. So prioritize your energy first. Let Krista know how she can help. Let me know how I can help. But at the very least, let me know that you're going for your holy grail of glow up, so I can just cheer you on and know that there's another friend going, like, truly legitimately going for their own version of the holy grail of glow ups. And I share all of this to be inspiration for you. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, totally ask me. I'll keep sharing, because that's what I do. But at any point, if you have questions, just let me know. So go do one thing within the next hour for you. When you're listening to this, I want you to go do one thing for you. It can be the teeniest, tiniest thing, and do that thing. And I promise you, you'll want to do the next thing. Keep promises to yourself, because it builds trust with yourself and it builds confidence. And that's what every woman desires. And now I just told you how to get it. keep the promises, prioritize energy, and watch your confidence skyrocket. Watch your energy skyrocket. Watch you being unrecognizable within months, even weeks, to be honest. And it is going to be the thing that helps you do everything else this year. Now you know. All right. I love you so much. You're amazing. And I'll see you back on the next episode.
Give me YouTube right now. Give me YouTube. Give me YouTube. Give me.